Okay, I'm here doing the vlog I promised. A few days ago I asked you guys to ask me anything, and you did, and I got quite a few questions, so I'm just going to pound them all out in one vlog, so I don't have part 1, 2, 3, 4, which I will probably never get around to anyways, so I'm just going to answer quick and go down the list, and let's start. If you could change one thing about your appearance, what would it be? That's easy, my nose. I hate my nose. I hate my nose. I've always hated my nose. When are you coming to Australia? You'll love it here. Australia is one of my top choices vacation to visit. I will go to Australia. I will make it there, I promise. And when I do, I will look you up, Nick. Nick's a girl, by the way. Your kids have such cool personalities and awesome names. What would you have chosen if they would have been girls? If I had girls, if my two boys were girls, their names would be Bryn and Remington. Remy for short. Do you in any way judge Taylor for getting a divorce after such a short period of time? Or asked another way, for getting married to the wrong person in the first place? Yada yada. DSFDF, different strokes for different folks. I don't judge Taylor at all. What she does not concern me. I just know that I have fun when I'm with her, and that's all that matters. I love the way you mom your kids. I also have 2 little boys. I was wondering how you fill the time when they are at school. I know it's just for a few hours, but do you typically try to be productive, or do you enjoy the quiet? Both my boys do go to school, but they go on alternating days. So I'm never without a kid. I'm never childless. And they only go from 9 to 11:30, so it's not like I have much time to myself. Anyways, and I usually just bring the one home that's not in school, have him watch a cartoon, and I'd take a shower and get ready. Did you ever have braces because your teeth are perfect? Thank you. I did have braces in high school, and I know that sometimes straight on it can look like my teeth are pretty straight, but I have some wonky ones poking out certain places, and that's because I didn't wear my retainer. Do you ever think you will come to Texas to visit me? Asks Amy, and my son wants to know if Colt and Gunner can come and play on the 4-wheeler. Also, what is the #1 thing Rob does to annoy the shit out of you? When I come to Texas, I will definitely look you up. Your boys can come ride the 4-wheelers anytime. My kids love Friends. And the thing that Rob does to annoy me the most is when I'm cooking in the kitchen, he always wants to tell me I'm doing it wrong. That's the wrong knife. That's the wrong sauce. You're heating it too long, not long enough. It's overcooked. It's underdone. Always, but he eats it. Okay, what makes you the most mad about blogging? What makes me the most mad is just the pressure I put on myself. Did I comment enough? Did I respond to comments enough? Did I blog enough? Did I blog too much? It's just the pressure of blogging, which sounds silly. How many times a week do you want sexy time, and how many times a week does your husband want sexy time, and who usually wins? My husband would have it 5 times a day, 7 days a week. I'm good with once a day. But if I'm being honest, we usually both lose. But if I had to pick a winner, I would be closest to being the winner. Because who has time for 5 times a day, 7 times a week? I don't. Alrighty. How long did it take you to fully recover from your implant surgery? I had surgery a week ago, and I'm starting to wonder if I will ever feel normal again. It took me about a month, and my sister got her boobs like a week before me, and she was like out and about 3 days later, and I couldn't even think about moving for about 3 weeks later. And I remember laying there thinking, I will never sleep on my stomach again. This pain is just way too intense. And now, I mean, it took about a month and a half, and I was sleeping on my stomach side. It's about a month and a half for me to fully recover, and then it's just like, you know, never happened, except for. How many people do you follow on Blog Lovin' or other readers? And then how many people do you actually read? There are 2 that I follow where it's more that I dislike them. I definitely have blogs I read every day because I dislike the person. I mean, who doesn't? And usually I just go to my blog and go down my blog roll, and those are the blogs I read. And if I get some really cool comments, I'll definitely click on those and go to that blog. Do you like it or hate it when someone leaves a good comment and then leaves their URL to their blog underneath? I hate it when people leave a generic comment and then their URL, but I never know if I should just leave it to make it easier for someone to look me up or if it seems desperate and phony. Thoughts? And then Sarah said underneath that, eek, I thought I was making it easier for people by leaving my URL at the bottom, but I sure hope I don't come off as trashy and phony. Can't wait to hear what Raven thinks about this. I don't think there's any problem with leaving your URL at the bottom. URL at the bottom, especially if your comment was great. I mean, it just makes it easier for someone just to click on it. I don't think there's any problem whatsoever with that. How does your husband and family feel about your blog blogging? Well, my family, mom, sisters, 50-50, love it, hate it. They text me all the time telling me, take this down, take that down. And then my husband doesn't really like it because he wants sex 5 times a day, so it takes away from that. What will you be asking Santa to bring you this year? If I could have anything, it would be a new MacBook. My Mac computer is about 6 years old, and I think I'm due for a new one. Do you cook a big dinner for your family every night? What is your favorite? Are any of your kids picky eaters, or will they try new things? I cook dinner every night, or my family would starve. Mexican would probably be our favorite, and my kids are so picky. So I have to be creative, or they would eat chicken nuggets and chocolate chip cookies their entire life. What do you think of Kim K's big booty selfie? I think it's amazing. Are you kidding? I would love to have that ass. But I do hate Kanye. What drugs have you done? Lay the stories upon us, mama. How specific should I be? My mom reads this blog. Who knows if my kids will stumble upon it in a few years. I'll tell you what I don't do. I hate marijuana. I don't smoke weed. I've done it twice in my life. The last time was well over 10 years ago. I can tell you what I've done when I was younger in high school. Mushrooms was the big thing that was fun. Since then, I've, whatever. None since I've had kids, though. Okay, let's go with that. What was the big surprise you kept mentioning on your blog? I know I talked about something big coming up, like a month or two ago. Sometimes I tend to jump the gun on things. It's still coming, but I may have been premature in mentioning it so soon. So when it happens, I'll let you know. Did you ever have mixed emotions about being a stay-at-home mom? I admire stay-at-home moms, and both my husband and I agree that will be the best for us when we have children. But I just get so worried one day that I will just feel like I have lost myself as I hear other stay-at-home moms go through. I just want to know if you ever go through that struggle. I have never gone through the struggle of losing myself. I personally believe that, kids are best raised by their mothers or their parents. And so, I personally could not imagine seeing my kids for 4 hours a day. I can't fathom that, and that's me, and that's my honest opinion. So no, I never feel like I have lost myself. I feel every day that I'm just gaining a ton of stuff and insight from being a stay-at-home mom, seeing what my kids go through. Kenya, what is your favorite sex position? Yeah, I went there, and do I get a trophy for best question asked? Yes, you do. And gosh, if I had to say my favorite, it's way too. I would get blocked on everybody's work computers for pornography. So just imagine. That's probably the answer. If you could pack your bags and go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Australia. Who takes all the photos that you post of yourself? There's no way my husband would indulge me like that. I do the self-timer on my camera. There's no way my husband would indulge me in that either. I've tried to ask him a few times to take some of my pictures for my blog, and he makes it so uncomfortable that I just am laughing the whole time, and I can't do it. So I put the self-timer on my camera, and smile for it. That's how I do it. Why do you always smile with your mouth shut? You look so much prettier and happier when you give a big smile with teeth showing. Thank you. The honest reason, I feel like when I smile with my mouth open, it makes my nose look even bigger than when I smile with my mouth closed. And I don't like that. Okay. How long does it take you to get ready for one of those photo shoots? It would take me hours and hours to look even remotely that gorgeous. Ah! Well, thank you. For me to take pictures for my blog, I have to do my hair and do my makeup and look totally different than I do in normal life. So if anyone comes over and they see me all made up, especially my sisters, they're like, "You're taking pictures for your blog, aren't you?" Okay. Favorite alcohols to go with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Love that you threw breakfast in there. Bloody Marys for breakfast, obviously. It's champion juice. Lunch and dinner kind of like blend into each other, and my go-to choice is Bacardi, sparkling water, and lemon or lime. Gets the job done with as least calories as possible. You are very open about your marital counseling. Have you ever cheated on Rob and vice versa? No, definitely no. How much money do you make with your blog? And how much does your husband earn with his business? Enough and enough. What do you weigh, girly, and what's your highest and lowest weight? Okay. Right now, I currently weigh... I'm not sure I can tell you that. I'm not that open. I can tell you my highest weight, though. It was when I was, right before I gave birth to Gunner, and I was about 177, and that was the highest. And the lowest, besides birth, and in my adult life, was probably, I was about 132, 131, and that's when I got married. Okay. Then I had these questions. What happened to your puppy? Second, where's the puppy? You said you hated her, and then she was never mentioned again. Same question, what happened to your dog? We got that puppy, gosh, back in January. We got her from the pound. I got her from the pound, brought her home, and I just, for so many reasons, didn't work out. I did not take her back to the pound, obviously. I found a very good family with older kids who took the puppy in, and I know them, I see them, been over there, and they are the loving new owners of that puppy. And that puppy's very happy, much happier at that house, let me tell ya. Did you always date older men before you were married to Rob? No. I dated some older, some younger, different races, but all really, really hot. So, no, I didn't. But I always knew I'd end up with an older guy because my opinion, they're better. Are you still friends with the bargain blonde? You were so close, and now you don't mention her. We were good friends. We haven't talked. Would you stay married to Rob if you found out he had cheated on you? Absolutely not. I would divorce him and take everything he has. He would deserve it. Would you stay in an unhappy marriage for the sake of your children? My initial shotgun response is no, but I can't swear that I wouldn't. I just don't know. But I don't know. I mean, if that situation never presents itself, then we'll see. But if he cheated on me, no. I'd take everything he has. What is your go-to alcoholic drink when you go out? Also, where is your favorite place to shop? I love what you wear when I go out. I mentioned it. It's the Bacardi Perrier water, or sparkling water, lemon or lime. And I love to shop. My favorite place is Nordstrom. There's also a place called metropark.com, metroparkusa.com. I love to shop there. And I'm just an online shopping addict. So those are my questions. Thank you guys for asking. This was awesome. And maybe we will do it again sometime. Bye-bye.